Since work began last year on a vaccine for COVID, there have been people online and in the media loudly decrying the shot and trying to persuade people not to get it. Tonight, in part 2 of our 3-part series on the pandemic, the vaccine and misinformation, our Katie Koppel speaks with a scientist to get the facts on vaccines, how they're developed, and how they work to protect us from diseases.
The immune system has been the most popular kid in class the last 18 months as the COVID-19 pandemic has swept the globe.
A human being is a very complicated system, and immunology essentially looks at how different parts of the immune system fight bacteria, viruses, protozoans, fungi, how they keep you healthy overall.
Dr. Annie Moore is a microbiologist and teaches immunology at Morningside University. Part of that involves vaccines, their development, and how they work.
Vaccines essentially stimulate your immune system that give your immune system the tools to target that specific organism, such as the coronavirus or the flu virus, and essentially stimulate your immune system to fight it.
Just like there are many different types of organisms that can attack an immune system, there are also many different types of vaccines in development, even before they are needed.
Because we have been doing that for about 200 years now, we do have the tools, we know what goes into it, and it's much more seamless process even when we don't have these pandemics going on.
With scientists around the globe working on vaccine development every day, creating vaccines to fight a global pandemic in a year isn't a surprise because much of the science behind it was already there.
The vaccines are continually developed. We have all kinds of different types of vaccines. And it all starts with identifying, of course, the target, the virus, in this case, our coronavirus, and looking at target proteins, for example, that your body would recognize as a foreign.
When creating a vaccine to target a specific virus like COVID-19, scientists need to identify the spike protein in the virus that your immune system fights off. Dr. Moore says a vaccine can use the identified spike protein itself or the gene from that protein, such as mRNA vaccines, to give your immune system the tools it needs for battle before you become infected.
Essentially, try to get those into your body to activate your immune system that would then recognize that protein as foreign and start building up the immune arsenal, such as your T cells, such as your antibodies against that particular protein.
One of the biggest debates surrounding the COVID-19 vaccines is their lack of full FDA approval, but the medicine behind the vaccines has been approved with the emergency use authorization. The full FDA approval, Dr. Moore says, involves everything else.
Now, what else goes into the FDA approval process, complete approval process, is not just the medical stuff. It's everything aside of that. So things that deal with production and storage and. So it's all the non-medical stuff that also goes into the FDA approval. So to say that these vaccines are sort of iffy because they don't have full approval is somewhat short-sighted because the data is there that medically these vaccines are definitely solid.
What about vaccine immunity versus natural immunity? For those who have had COVID-19, your natural immunity may not be as strong as you think.
When you get the vaccine, you have a controlled dose. You have an X number of molecules or viral particles that are given to you. When you get sick naturally with the coronavirus, then you don't know how much you got.
Dr. Moore says that in spite of the impact this pandemic has had on the world, one positive thing to come out of this is the global discussion and interest in science.
A year and a half ago, I don't think people were aware of things like contact tracing, and a lot of people did not know how vaccines worked or what viruses are. And I think as tragic as this has been, I think it has also been a good public education on epidemiology and public safety and overall biology.
In Sioux City, Katie Koppel, Siouxland News.
Tomorrow night in part 3 of our series, Katie looks into efforts to debunk the myths and misinformation on vaccines and the pandemic itself. And if you missed part 1 last night, you can find it online now at SiouxlandNews.com.